What if the reason your life is not changed yet is not because you are incapable, not because the world has ignored you, and not because you were born without purpose, but because you still have not moved? In this episode, you will understand why potential means nothing without action, why so many people stay trapped in delay, and how real change begins the moment you stop waiting. Welcome to the Human Frequency TV. Stories of courage, compassion, and resilience that reminds us of the deeper signal connecting humanity and connecting us with the wider world. Why thinking alone changes nothing. Thought alone is never enough. Ideas, dreams, visions, they can live beautifully inside the mind, but they do not alter the world until they cross the threshold into action. A seed may contain the architecture of a forest, but if it never enters the soil, if it never breaks open, the forest remains only a possibility. So it is with human beings. Potential is not the same as transformation. Possibility is not the same as reality. Welcome to Principle 5. The moment an idea becomes real, every bridge, every cathedral, every movement in history, every act of courage that reshaped life began invisibly. It began as an impulse, a conviction, a blueprint in the unseen world of the mind. But history does not remember imagination alone. History remembers execution. The mind creates, action completes. That is the moment an idea becomes real. The mind is a blueprint. Look closely at the natural world and you'll see this law everywhere. The migrating bird does not survive by instinct imagined. It survives by movement. Roots do not dream their way towards water, they grow towards it. Rivers do not debate their direction forever. They carve stone by continuing. Inside every human life, there are multiple worlds. The worlds you touch, the world you can imagine, and the deeper world where meaning, memory, fear, and aspiration all meet. But the mind is only a blueprint. It's not the building. The frequency that connects all living systems does not honor idle intention. It responds to movement, adaptation, and expression. Why most people never execute. Most people do not fail because they lack intelligence. They fail because they keep negotiating with the moment that would change them. They wait for clarity. They wait for confidence. They wait for the perfect plan, perfect timing, and the perfect feeling. But progress does not wait. Discipline is the quiet force that moves before applause, that works before reward, that acts before the mind has finished inventing excuses. This is why so many remain surrounded by potential and yet are unchanged by it. Action creates momentum, momentum creates evidence, and confidence over time creates transformation. A lion does not discover its strength by reflection alone. It knows through movement, resistance, pressure, and response. In the same way, your next level is often revealed only after you begin. Knowledge without action has no power. You can read more, learn more, analyze more. But if you do not act, nothing changes. Knowledge without action has no power. The ancient world understood this. Wisdom was never treated as decoration. It was meant to be lived. Life does not answer intention alone. Life answers movement. Move with intention. But this principle is not a call to chaos. Not every movement is meaningful. A storm moves violently and still leaves destruction. A forest grows more slowly, yet with intelligence, pattern, and balance. So act with awareness, think clearly, move intentionally. Let your actions carry direction, not noise. Your future is built through action. When thought and action finally align, something powerful happens. Potential stops being a private fantasy and becomes a lived structure. The imagined self starts becoming the embodied self. So ask yourself, what are you still postponing? What truth do you already know but keep refusing to live? What future is waiting on a decision that you have delayed for too long? Because your life will not change until you do. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to like the video, subscribe, and become a member of this channel. Use the button in the bottom right-hand corner, and if your story of courage, compassion, or resilience is something you wish to share, email us at lifeofvicarious@gmail.com. Welcome to the Human Frequency TV.